start with Jeremy Pena. Go in the middle, third row.
Jeremy, parece que el techo va a estar abierto para este juego de la noche, si es que no hay algún cambio de último minuto. ¿Cómo afecta esto tal vez a la hora de batear para ustedes? ¿Les gusta que esté abierto o prefieren que esté cerrado?
Bueno, en verdad que yo no tengo preferencia. Yo digo lo mismo, porque lo que igual no es ventaja, ¿me entiendes? Yo también tienen que jugar con el techo abierto y nada, yo digo que es lo mismo. About the roof, if being open is an advantage, or how do we feel about it? I said it's the same thing. You know, what's equal, there's no advantage. You know, we're both playing with the roof open. And, yeah, it is what it is.
Go to Brian in the middle and back.
As an infielder, when Fromber's pitching, a ground ball pitcher, do you have coming into the game, you have to be, I don't know, on your toes a little bit more, knowing that it could be a heavy action game? Well, you did get a couple of double plays yesterday, but just in general with Fromber getting all those ground balls.
Of course, you know, it feels like whenever Framber's on the mound, you're always working the whole game. So, yeah, you have to be on your toes. He's a ground ball pitcher, and we take pride in our defense, so we need to be sharp.
Go to Chandler in the back.
Jeremy, it's going to be cold in Minneapolis. What's the coldest game you played in at Maine, and what are the challenges of playing in the cold?
Man, I think the coldest I played, it was in the 20s. It was brutal. We ended up winning that game, but it was a long game. And I say that the challenge is just not giving too much thought to the cold. You know, just focus on the game. Both teams are playing in it. You know, you're not the only one in the cold. So, you know, just go out there and play your game.
Go to the front.
Jeremy, you've done so great coming up as a young player and adapting to your surroundings and playing well. But what's your comfort level compared to a year ago? You played so well in the postgame, but what's your comfort level now compared?
I feel good. I feel like the guys have done a great job in the clubhouse of taking me in and making me feel part of the team since the first day last year, spring training. And I felt like the city of Houston, the fan base, everyone has done a great job of kind of taking me in, and I really appreciate that. You know, it doesn't go unnoticed, and I say it's played a big role in my comfortability here on the team.
Jeremy, ¿cómo son esas 24 horas o un poquito más o menos entre partidos? ¿Se desconectan anoche totalmente, descansan y ya es hoy cuando se vuelven a enfocar en el partido? ¿O cómo es ese tiempo entre los partidos? Question was, what are those 24 or so hours in between games? How many changes can you really make between them? En español, por favor.
Bueno, yo trato de mantenerme en mi rutina, la rutina de la temporada. Yo trato de desconectarme un poquito. Y nada, prepararme. En la mañana yo siempre me preparo un poquito antes de llegar al estadio. Veo el pitcher, me enfoco en mi plan para el día y hablo con un par de compañeros. Hablamos mucho por FaceTime y nos ayudamos entre sí. Y nada, llegamos al estadio, nos preparamos y salimos a jugar. So I say I try to keep my routine the same, playoffs and in season. You know, I try to disconnect a little bit once I leave the ballpark, hang out with the family, you know, get some good food. And then get your rest, you know. And in the morning, it's a brand new day, and we lock in for the game at hand. You know, I talk a lot to our players. You know, we help each other out, and we pick each other's brains. You know, we prepare for the game, show up, and go compete.
Go to second row.
Jeremy, kind of along those lines of routine, I'm not sure if he called it a superstition, but Fromber loves the blue jerseys. He says he likes the vibes. Can you relate to that? Maybe anything that you lock in on? We know about baseball players and superstitions.
I mean, Fromber, he loves those blue jerseys, man. But one of the superstitions I have, I guess, I always step on the bag going into the field. You know, if we're on the third base side, I step on third base going into the field. If we're on the first base side, I step on first base going into the field. I don't know if you have noticed, but that's something I've always done. And I don't think there's meaning behind it. It doesn't give me a sense of, you know, I'm going to be a better player if I do it. Something I've always done.
Go in the middle and back.
Hey, Jeremy, just how much playoff watching are you doing right now, whether it's checking at the end of the day or scouting who you guys might play next?
Not much. You know, the focus right now is to, win this series. The main goal right now is to win the ball game at hand, and then we'll worry about whatever comes next. But our 100% attention is right now in this series, this game.
Over here on the right.
After last night's win, y'all had a young fan on the field. I wonder if you could tell me what that interaction was like and maybe what he was saying.
Oh, man, I love Jose Altuve, man. So we're doing our, routine handshake after the game, after a win. And I see this kid running towards Altuve. And I tell Altuve, like, hey, be careful, he's coming. And Altuve just turned around and kind of hugged the kid, embraced it. He got in our winning line, and he started high-fiving the players. And that was pretty cool. So hopefully Jose could talk a little bit about it, but I thought it was pretty awesome.
We'll go in the front over here.
Jeremy, José Abreu dijo anoche que algo de ustedes es de que saben jugar a la pelota chica. Que eso y la experiencia es lo que los ayuda a no perder la confianza durante partidos, especialmente cuando se complica como se complicó anoche, ¿no? ¿Qué crees que aparte de eso sea clave para ustedes para no solo ganar hoy, pero seguir avanzando? José Abreu talked last night about you guys know how to play small ball and the experience. All of that is very key, especially in moments like yesterday when the Twins tried to make the comeback and not lose confidence. So aside from that, what do you think is going to be key in order to not just win today, but also keep advancing on?
Yo digo que en la postemporada siempre es importante jugar buena defensa. Hay que jugar buena defensa, hay que pichar bien y coger buenos turnos. No es siempre de dar jonrones, sino de saber mover el corredor, saber cuándo hay que elevar la pelota para traerlo de tercera base, cuándo evitar el doble play. Yo digo que en los playoffs eso es bastante importante. So I say in the postseason it's very important to be able to, lay a bunt down, move the runner over. It's important to play good defense. It's important to, know when to take the RBI because every run is so important. So, yeah, it's knowing just how to play the game a little cleaner. And, stats don't matter. Stats don't matter in the postseason. What matters is winning and the moments, the big moments. So,
Brian in the back.
Are you surprised by your home run drought in the second half? Is that something that affects your game much, or as long as you're doing other things, that doesn't matter?
I wouldn't say it affects me. Of course, I want to be launching balls out the stadium, but, it is what it is. It's part of the game. So just show up every single day, prepare as best as I can to go out and help the team. That's my focus the whole year. Just keep getting better, 1% better every day, and, letting the game take care of itself. As long as I take care of my preparation, then I'm okay with the result of the game.
Anything else for Jeremy? All right, thanks for coming in.